Prince William's approach to the monarchy is becoming clearer as new insights suggest he is prepared to take a far firmer stance on accountability than previous generations of royals. At the heart of this growing divide within the royal family is his uncle, Prince Andrew, whose long-running controversies continue to cast a shadow over the institution. Observers believe William's position reflects not only personal frustration, but also a broader vision for how the monarchy must evolve if it is to retain public trust in a rapidly changing world. As the Prince of Wales moves closer to the throne, those familiar with royal dynamics say he is deeply aware of the damage unresolved scandals can cause. Prince Andrew's association with disgraced figures and his refusal to fully cooperate with scrutiny have been a persistent source of embarrassment for the royal household. While Andrew has largely retreated from public life, his situation remains unresolved in the public mind, something William reportedly finds unacceptable for an institution built on duty, service, and moral authority. William's reported belief is that no individual, regardless of royal status, should be seen as beyond the reach of the law. This view represents a sharp departure from the traditional instinct within the monarchy to handle sensitive matters privately and quietly. For William, shielding family members from accountability risks reinforcing the perception that the monarchy operates under a different set of rules than the public it serves. Such a perception, he is said to believe, is far more dangerous than the discomfort caused by transparency. Insiders suggest that William's stance has occasionally placed him at odds with King Charles, who is understood to favor a more cautious and measured approach. Charles has spent much of his reign attempting to stabilize the monarchy following years of turmoil, including the deaths, departures, and disputes that have dominated royal headlines. From his perspective, reopening old wounds could further destabilize the institution during a delicate period of transition. William, however, appears willing to accept short-term turbulence if it leads to long-term credibility. This difference in philosophy highlights a generational shift in royal thinking. William has grown up under constant media scrutiny and understands how quickly public opinion can turn. Unlike earlier eras, controversies no longer fade quietly into the background. Instead, they linger online, resurface regularly, and shape how younger generations view the monarchy. William's apparent willingness to confront uncomfortable truths reflects his awareness that silence can be interpreted as complicity. Those close to the prince describe him as pragmatic rather than vindictive. His stance toward Andrew is not believed to be driven by personal animosity alone, but by a broader sense of responsibility to the crown. William reportedly sees a monarchy as an institution that must earn its relevance through integrity, not tradition alone. Allowing unresolved issues to linger, in his view, undermines the very values the monarchy claims to uphold. Prince Andrew's situation has also highlighted internal tensions about how much influence family loyalty should carry in matters of public accountability. For decades, royal households have operated on the principle that family matters remain private. William's approach challenges this norm, suggesting that the survival of the institution may require redefining where personal loyalty ends and public responsibility begins. As future king, William is expected to prioritize a streamlined and modern monarchy, focused on service rather than spectacle. His reported willingness to see legal processes take their course aligns with this vision. By drawing a clear line between individual behavior and institutional responsibility, he appears determined to protect the monarchy from being dragged down by the actions of any one member, no matter how senior. Public reaction to William's perceived stance has been mixed but telling. Many see it as a sign of leadership and moral clarity, praising his readiness to uphold standards even when it involves family. Others worry that such an approach could deepen internal divisions and invite further scrutiny. Yet supporters argue that the monarchy can no longer afford to rely on discretion alone in an era defined by transparency and accountability. William's position also reflects a broader cultural shift within British society, where institutions are increasingly expected to demonstrate ethical consistency. Deference to status holds far less weight than it once did, and public patience to perceive double standards as thin. By aligning himself with these expectations, William may be positioning the monarchy to better reflect the values of the society it represents. Looking ahead, William's approach offers a glimpse into what his reign could look like. Rather than prioritizing damage control behind closed doors, he may favor openness, clear boundaries, and a willingness to confront difficult issues head-on. This does not necessarily mean constant conflict, but it does suggest a readiness to accept accountability as a strength rather than a threat. Prince Andrew's future within the royal narrative remains uncertain, but what is becoming increasingly clear is that William does not see avoidance as a viable solution. For him, unresolved controversies risk eroding public confidence in ways that may be impossible to repair. By insisting that the monarchy must not appear above the law, he is laying down a marker for the kind of king he intends to be. Ultimately, William's stance signals a monarchy at a crossroads. One path favors tradition, discretion, and quiet containment. The other embraces transparency, accountability, and adaptation. As the future king steps further into his role, it appears increasingly likely that he will choose the latter, even if it means confronting uncomfortable realities within his own family.